What if there's a way to boost views for a specific video and it only takes a couple minutes? We're going to look at 4 elements that you can add to your videos, and this will help boost views for that specific video so it shows up more in the recommended and suggested sections. You can add these 4 elements to any video that you're ready to publish, or even any videos that you've already published. So the first one that we're going to talk about today is link in the description. So you're going to want to copy the link of that video that you want to reference to, and you can do it right here in the YouTube studio by clicking these boxes on the right side, and it'll copy the link for that video. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add that link into the description, but we want to make sure it's above the fold. Now what does it mean by above the fold? When we're looking at above the fold, what that means is it shows up even before we hit this show more here. So the reason we want to do this is we want the viewer to be able to see that right away when they're scrolling through your videos, and so that they don't have to hit show more to click on that link to go to the next video. Now, if you're enjoying the video today, make sure you kick that like button and bump the subscribe button so you don't miss another video. I'll have a lot more videos coming up. All right, the next element we're going to talk about is end screens. So as you're uploading your video through the YouTube studio, you're going to go through the different steps here, and one of the steps will be adding an end screen. You can also do this to previous videos by going into that video in the YouTube studio and going over here to the right of the screen and clicking on end screens. Make sure that you put something in here. You can put anything from a playlist to a video. You can do it best viewed by the audience. You can link back to a specific video, even if you're trying to boost that into recommended or suggested section. I highly recommend it. Always having a end screen on here, and you can even make a personalized end screen, and I'll show you how to do that. Make sure you click the link in the description. I already made a video about that. Which of these elements do you use? Post a comment and let me know. The next element that we're going to add is cards. Those are the pop-ups that show up in the top right of the screen as you're looking at a video. These can also be added to videos as you're trying to upload them and going through the steps before publishing, or you can also add these to any previous videos by going into the YouTube studio. So we're going to click here on the bottom right into cards. Now you can add cards to any point of a video. I suggest putting them towards the back end of the video because you don't want a viewer clicking off of a video when they're in the beginning half of the video. It's really going to hurt your average view duration. Now in cards, there are 4 different elements you can add. You can add a specific video, you can add a whole playlist that you have, you can add a link to your channel, or you can add a separate link. You pick a video by clicking in this first box here. You can choose any of your videos here. You can also create a custom message. This is optional, that shows up here when they click on that pop-up. And you can also change the title of the card that shows up here on the screen. The next element we're going to talk about here is pinned comments, and stick around to the end so you can get that power tip. Now you want to make sure you write a comment on all your videos so you can insert a link to a previous video. And don't forget though, you want to make sure you go to the right side of that comment here, click on these 3 dots so you can pin it so it always stays at the top of your comment section. Otherwise it's going to fall down to the bottom and people might not see it. Now if you want to figure out how to pin a comment before your video even goes public, click on the video on the screen here.